Gabonese artist Pamala Badjogo released her second album in Lyon, France, where she has been living for 2 years. The feminist singer is proud of her Bantu heritage. I needed, first of all, to make the world discover what I mean by Bantu voices, and Bantu voices do a lot of polyphony. I needed to show this aspect, even if many artists have already done it. I needed to be part of this register. Besides the music, the artist is also keen to give the traditional Bantu style a more contemporary twist. I try to make cultures evolve, the hairstyles, the clothes, the style of the Bantu of before. I try to bring them into this contemporary world. The Bantu women are cute, okay with traditional fabrics, but it is cuteness that pleases the eye. The album, Kaba, is also a rallying cry against violence targeted at women, a cause close to the artist's heart, just as raising awareness about the education of young girls. I speak out against violence against women because we will never stop giving out this message. Many people think that we are rambling and that we are going back on things, but the evolution is not as great as that. And then I take it upon myself to raise awareness, especially in Africa, to send young girls to school. It's important. A lot of studies and statistics show that a young girl who goes to school means future prospects and benefits for her family.
Rakotoson Pierre Michel has to wade through a flooded alley to reach his home in a neighborhood of Antananarivo. At least 10 people have died in flash floods triggered by torrential rain that battered Madagascar's capital, according to the Interior Ministry. Much of the flooding has occurred in poor districts where storm drainage is virtually non-existent. On social media, people shared pictures of inundated homes and streets. The water came in. We didn't know how to get it out of the house, so we put the kids on the bunk bed. My husband and I sorted through our stuff to see the damage. The power is cut in this area. We have to deal with power cuts and floods. We're never at peace when we also have to go to work. Children have to go to school. Everyone is affected. It's not just my home, all the houses in the neighborhood. Authorities send rescue teams to evacuate areas at risk. Madagascar is in the midst of a 6-month rainy season that often results in casualties and widespread damage. We have set up the first sites to receive the victims, and it is the municipality that will be responsible for taking care of them. These are mainly the 2nd district, the 3rd, the 4th district, and the 6th. We call on all disaster victims to leave their homes and go to these accommodation centers. The incidence of extreme weather events has increased in Madagascar. Global warming has increased the risk of flooding and tropical storms, as the atmosphere retains more water and rainfall patterns are disrupted. Ironically, southern parts of the country are reeling from the worst drought in 4 decades.
Opposition is growing in South Africa against the latest plan to increase prices of electricity in the country. National Power Utility Company Eskom has announced plans to increase charges by almost 21%. The increase is more than 3 times the current inflation rate. The plans have been publicly opposed by Cape Town and Johannesburg, both cities led by mayors from the Democratic Alliance, South Africa's biggest opposition party. Eskom defends the move, arguing that the increase is necessary to service the debt of $26 billion, as well as maintain the infrastructure. Local authorities in Johannesburg, however, have lodged an objection against Eskom's plan with the National Energy Regulator. The organization is also under fire from another organization fighting tax abuse that accuses it of blackmailing South Africans. In Burkina Faso, clashes broke out on Saturday between police and demonstrators in the capital, Ouagadougou. Riot police had to resort to tear gas to disperse the crowds who came out to protest against insecurity in the country. The demonstrators erected barricades in several places. Last Thursday, a government spokesperson justified the decision to block Facebook access in the lead-up to banned protests. Previously, the mayor's office had banned the demonstration planned for Saturday. Since 2015, that Burkina Faso faces a spiral of violence attributed to armed jihadist groups. A prominent Ugandan satirical writer and an outspoken government critic participated in a court hearing via a video link this Friday from prison to face accusations of offensive communications. The defense's lawyer says the state does not have any evidence of wrongdoing.
And the hearing has not begun because the state is not ready. It will never be ready. You will never see a trial in this matter. There is no evidence. There is nothing. This is political persecution. The cases are fabricated. There is no life in them.
It was the first time that writer Kakweza Badjogo has been seen in public since his arrest in December after posting critical comments on social media about President Yoweri Museveni and his powerful son.
We know that Kakweza has no capacity, no the desire to interfere with witnesses because this is a matter of tweets and offensive communication. It's an electronic crime. There is no way he can interfere with it.
The lawyer also alleges that the writer was detained illegally and subject to torture. The author's detention sparked calls from the United States, the European Union and civil society groups for his immediate release and protection from persecution.
And independent